Now that you've had a chance to really get to know the development of your case study, it's time to teach them something. So in this assignment, you're going to decide upon something that you want to teach and create a lesson plan in which to carry out that teaching. We're doing this assignment because many of us are going to go into the Department of Education as teachers. And one of the bread and butters of teaching is a standards-based lesson plan. So it's important that we know how that occurs. However, if you don't intend to become a Department of Education teacher, this assignment is still very important to do because the basics of how you do a lesson plan, whether you're a nurse, a counselor, etc., or a way to go about trying to reach a goal or objective is the same. And it's going to help you understand that process in which you can then take it to your profession and then replicate the same thing that a DOE teacher might do. So the first thing you have to do is choose a topic to teach to your case study. And I'm very open about what you choose. I encourage you to choose something that you might teach to somebody in your profession. And so a Department of Education person would maybe teach third grade math, or if you're a counselor, you may teach health problems to a ninth grader, and so on. But with all that said, you can also choose something to teach non-academic. And this is okay because it still requires you to use all the same aspects and approaches that we would include in a normal lesson plan. So for example, we have a model that I did for sailing. And so when you read that, you'll see that there's a difference. It really depends on what interests you and your case study have. And this would fit in, this assignment would fit in our Ed 295 teaching portfolio for standards 3, 6, 7, or 8. So basically, to get started, you have 3 parts of a lesson plan that you'll need to complete. The first part is standards, the second part is assessment, and the third part is instruction. It turns out that all lesson plans have these 3 basic structures to them. When you complete each of the sections, you'll put them all together in a standards-based lesson plan template, which I provide. And if you want to see right away what it's supposed to look like, then you can click on any of these examples. One is a traditional formal academic, language arts for 9th grade. One is for a nurse, one's for counseling, and then one's for non-academic. You'll have a much better idea of what we're looking for. And when you're complete, you're going to combine all these sections above and submit to LaLima assignments by the due date on the course calendar. And then at the end of the semester, after we go through all our teaching strategies and we really develop the instructional part of this, you're going to turn in what we call the presentation part, where you're going to have the final artifact that shows that this lesson plan that you've been developing is the greatest one ever because it's based on all the major learning theories. You'll be doing that and posting that to LaLima forums, but only until the end of the semester. So you want to keep everything around and safe. I always suggest emailing it to yourself to make sure that you don't lose it. So go ahead and click on a standard assessment or standards to get started.